All right, we should be live here. Let's see if that is working. Yup, looks like we are live. Let's go ahead and ping the Discord as well. Awesome. And then we'll get our Pokemon Lo-Fi going. There we go. Happy Friday, everybody. In the last stream yesterday... Oh, what's going on, Arrow Shiny? In the last stream yesterday, we hit 2,600 encounters. We're going to keep that momentum going today. And see if we can get the Shiny Mew before 3,000. We'll see what happens. Definitely excited to get back to it. So let's get started. How are you doing today, Arrow Shiny? Any updates on the Shiny hunting, or still going for stuff? How did the eggs go yesterday? Couldn't do eggs yesterday. Need to get more blueberry points to get all the Pokemon. Okay, gotcha. And Trico is on 1.3 encounters in 3 days. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, surely you will get it soon. And then couldn't do the eggs because you got to get more blueberry points. That's right. Yep. Doing the blueberry points, like missions and stuff, was pretty fun. I did it with a couple of my friends. We just kind of sat and played for like a couple hours and got like a bunch of points. I think I ended up getting like 20,000 or something like that, and just racked them up really quick. It's a fun time. None of your friends play Pokemon? Aw, man. Since you're the first one here, Arrow Shiny, how does the audio sound right now with the mic and the music levels? Do we sound good right now? I haven't touched it since yesterday, so it should theoretically be the same, but just want to make sure. Music's a bit louder than yesterday. Alright, let me take a look. Let's see what we got. Alright, just adjusted it. Let me know if that sounds better, okay? If it's too quiet, let me know. If it's perfect, let me know. And we'll make the adjustments. It's good now? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So you got any fun weekend plans there, Shiny? Just chilling? Maybe a little bit of both? I was asking if you had any plans for this weekend, like if you had anything you were going to be doing, or kind of just chilling out this weekend. Oh, no plans? Gotcha. Just going to the gym? Alright, nice. And shiny hunting. Heck yeah. That sounds like a great weekend. Yeah, me and Mrs. Crestfallen have a wedding to attend tomorrow. So that day's pretty much going to be completely full. But then, on Sunday, definitely be back to shiny hunting. And then Monday, same thing. And then Tuesday, we're going to be starting that Pokemon Violet shiny badge quest that we were all talking about yesterday. I worked on a bit of a layout for it already. So I was going to actually show a sneak peek of that, but might wait a little later till we get a couple more people. I know Skithra was one of the people who were like super pushing for it, so I'm sure that they want to see a sneak peek too. Cool. Yes, sir. So I think all of the streaming lately and all of the new people in chat, yourself included, Arrow Shiny, has definitely been getting Mrs. Crestfallen excited because she was talking about actually starting to try and do streaming. She's always wanted to, but never really got into it. But she was talking about it yesterday, and she was saying that it would be her first time playing through Pokemon Scarlet, and she kind of wants to stream it. So I was kind of excited because I think that's cool. I think it would be really fun to stream her first time playing through it. So would be cool, some double stream maybe. Yeah, you two in a call. Yeah, that would be cool. We gotta figure that out. The way our office is set up, we have like my desk and then her desk is to the right of mine, so it's a little difficult to like do a call where we're in the same room. Because usually, like, you'll hear, like, echoing, or, like, we have to use one mic for both of us, and my mic doesn't pick her up as well as it does me, but her mic picks us up both good, but the quality's just not as good. So, we got some things to figure out as far as, like, the logistics of setting it all up. But yeah, I agree. I think a double stream would be really fun. I really want to do a Soul Link at some point with her. I think it'd be really cool. To do one, because like she's never done one before, and I've only ever done it with one person for 10 years. I've been doing Soul Links with one person, so to try and do like a Soul Link with a new person would be really fun. Yeah, it'd be a good time. So we got some work to do, but we're gonna get it set up. $26.16. $32.47. You know, at this point, I've kind of accepted it. I don't even ask, like, hey, do you think we're gonna get the shiny? I'm okay with it at this point. $32.47, I'm fine. At this point, I'm just trying to get there. If we get it somehow before that, great. I'll be actually shocked, but nope. I was in the chat on the other streamer, Professor Moke, and he was even saying he thinks it's going to be about like 3,200. So it seems like everybody's on board with 3,200, specifically 32.47. Just the way it is. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Forgot how to drink water for a second. Oh, I completely forgot to mention this. Arrow Shiny. Right before the stream started, I was checking Pokemon Go, and I was curious to see. You gonna be on for a while? Yo, what's up, Skiffer? Yeah, we just started. We're gonna be on at least for the 2 hours, 2.5 maybe. So just kind of like the normal time frame. How you doing today? I was actually just saying that I was working on the Shiny Badge Quest layout for the stream, and I was gonna wait until you got here specifically, because I know you're one of the people that was literally pushing for it. So, Arrow Shiny's here, Skitter's here. I was gonna say, if you guys want to see a sneak peek in the chat, let me know, because I could pull it up on OBS and show you guys what it's gonna look like. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. Well, when you get back, I guess I'll show the sneak peek then. Yes, I wanted to say something with Pokemon Go. Thank you. I appreciate Arrow Shiny. Sometimes I forget what I wanted to say when I'm reading chat. So, right before stream started, I was playing Pokemon Go. Be back in an hour and a half or so. Okay, no worries. And right when I pulled up Pokemon Go, I got a Shiny Growlithe. Now, I already had a Shiny Growlithe, which means I needed another one to get Shiny Arcanine, which I now have. So, as of today, we are officially at 214 Pokemon collected, aka 20% complete. So I actually added this last night to OBS, so I can actually pull this up to show you guys the report and the stats and all that stuff. So yeah, 214 and 20% complete. So we're getting there. But yeah. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, I gotta remember that if I click into a scene and then use the D-pad to start moving in the game, it's gonna move all my scenes around, so I apologize for that. Alright. Yeah, I started working on the Deoxys layout as well, because I was like, well, we're getting kind of close to 3247s. If we get that Mew, then I'm gonna have to start working on the Deoxys stuff. So, got the layout for that done. Almost, I should say. It's generally done. Got a couple things to adjust. Definitely will say it was a much simpler one than this layout. This layout was crazy to make. It was pretty much everything you see on the stream was an individual thing that I had to like move and like layer, and certain things that are animated. It was quite the process to make, but I will say it is still my favorite thing that I've ever made for like a stream. It looks really cool. I'm really happy with it. And I know you said specifically, Arrow Shiny, that you liked it too, so I really appreciate that. Alright, 26, 23. We're doing a little bit of an earlier stream than normal. Typically, we've been doing like 3 o'clock, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, we're doing a bit early. Mrs. Crestfallen actually gets out of work early since it's a holiday weekend. And we got a few things that we need to take care of before tomorrow with the wedding. So, I wanted to just make sure we get our stream in and get done a little bit earlier than normal. So, I appreciate everybody being here. Because usually it's like, I'm trying to think, like 11 p.m. you said Arrow Shiny, right? Last time? so this should make it like, what, 2 hours earlier? So like 9 p.m. or so? So not as bad. If I remember the time correctly. $8 p.m. Okay, cool. Even better. So I was off by an hour. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a chase on that one. Right, 2630. So, Arrow Shiny, I had a question for you. Once you do get Trico and you start playing through the game, are you going to be doing it like with like the normal Nuzlocke rules of like whatever Pokemon you encounter first is the one that you're going to shiny hunt for? Or are you going to like pick which shiny Pokemon you want to hunt for in that like route? I was just kind of curious the way you're doing it. Because I know for the Shiny Badge quest that Skithra was talking about, it seems like you kind of just get whatever first shiny you find, and that's what you take. Whereas I know Professor Moak is doing it where he's picking a specific Pokemon, and if he gets a shiny of something else, he's literally killing it, which that's hardcore, because I think I would probably just box it and not use it. But yeah, he's straight up just killing it. So I just want to see what you're doing, because it seems like everybody's got a little bit of a different type of style going on. Yeah, I'm doing the Pokénav method in Oraz. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, in the Pokénav, it lets you pick what you want. If I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I played Oraz. Yeah, like that? Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm kind of excited to do the Violet Shiny Only Badge quest. I think it'll be fun. I'm curious what our first shiny Pokemon, aka our starter, is going to be. I don't remember all the Pokemon on that first route, but I know there's a bunch of different ones. So it'll be interesting to see like what we find. But I think I go into the grass and see what the first Pokemon and then hunt this one. Okay, so essentially you have to go into the grass, see what it is, and then that's what you're hunting. That makes sense. Correct. Okay, cool. But at first I need to get that damn Trico. So true. Gotta get that Trico first. I was thinking about what you said yesterday, where you might nickname it Too Many Tries, and I think that is such a funny name. I was literally chuckling about that after the stream. I forget how many points you need in the Blueberry Academy for all the starters. I don't. It's been a little bit since I did that. I did it a while ago at this point. But I was gonna say, if it's something that becomes like really difficult to the point where like it's not something easy to do by yourself, because I know it was much quicker to do with friends. I was gonna say, if you need a Pokemon to be able to like start like doing the Masuda method for, I could absolutely trade you one of them that I have, because I pretty much have a lot of spares of extra stuff. You could just use as like the parent one and then like, you know, swap it out or whatever once you get a better IV one, but just offering in case it saves you time or anything like that. But just let me know. For all the starters, it's 12K, but for the one I want, it just takes 3K. Okay, got you. Are you kind of like almost there at this point, or like is it still kind of far off? Like I said, I don't really remember exactly how quick it took. I know we spent a few hours doing it, and there was 3 of us, and we racked up a bunch of points. But by yourself, I'm just not sure exactly how long it takes. Because I don't think they awarded a bunch of points, like, for a lot of stuff. There were some that awarded good amount of points. I'm at 2.5K. Okay, cool. So you're almost there. You're almost there. But yeah, otherwise I was going to totally just offer if you wanted to do that. But it does sound like you're almost there. Thanks for the offer. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Shiny Hunters got to stick together. I actually was thinking about something that would be kind of fun. I haven't even passed it by you guys yet, but I just was thinking about it last night. You know how you can set up a thing where, like, I think it's like 4 players can play in the Blueberry Academy, like in the whole terrarium area. You could have like 4 people. I was thinking it'd be fun if we did it where like 4 of us got together and played, and then like basically tried to do like a race to see who could find a shiny. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And just like we all go to different biomes. So like 4 of us in one, each one of us in a biome, and we literally just run around and see who gets a shiny first. I think that'd be kind of cool. Would be cool, yeah. I think it'd be fun for sure. Without the crazy sandwiches. Yeah, I think just like full odds. Like, we don't need like a crazy sandwich. I think just going in, running around, and seeing what's what. And a lot of times, like, you get outbreaks in certain biomes too, and it would just kind of be like up to luck. We could do like a generator to like determine who goes to what biome, and like if you have an outbreak, then oh, you got super lucky. But if you didn't get an outbreak, it's like, oh well, too bad. But I think it'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, the outbreaks are OP for shinies. Exactly. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of people who will say that you have to have Herba Mystica for shinies in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You absolutely do not need to. You can get so lucky. Even, like, without the shiny charm, it's obviously more difficult. With the shiny charm and just doing outbreaks and doing, like, the where you knock out 60 and you just keep resetting, it is so effective at getting shinies. I've gotten so many doing that. Like, I used to be one of those people who was like, I need to have a Herba Mystica. I have to make a sandwich specifically for this Pokemon. And I don't ever do that anymore. It's just, I don't need to. It's such a cool feature to use the outbreaks. And I'm really kind of glad that I figured out that was a thing. I got 7 shinies in one day with outbreaks. Exactly. Yeah, I've had days like that too. I think the most I've gotten is like 6 in one day doing that. So I know exactly what you mean. That's a cool idea. I'd be there. All right, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out getting that set up. And definitely want to get like some viewers and stuff. So I know like you said you'd be there, so that'd be 2, and then we'll just get some others. I think obviously Skithra plays, so maybe Skithra can join, and I know 2 of my friends play too, so I know they'd be down to play as well. So we'll make it happen. Just gotta figure it out. Add that to the rotation of content. I think that'd be fun. Do you have Sword and Shield Arrow Shiny? I don't remember if you said you did. I've been talking about doing Dynamax adventures with viewers as well. Remind me if you have that, because like I said, I want to definitely do that and get like a list of people who have it, so that way we could try and do some of those. Because I can do them myself. Yeah, you have it? Okay, because it's Sword and Shield and then the DLC if you have the DLC for it. So if you have that, definitely would like to have you there. But what I was going to say was, I definitely can do them myself. Like, I don't mind doing them, but I think it's more fun to do it with chat. And then, like, you know, you can see at the end, it's like, oh, did anybody get a shiny? So, I think it's cool. Also have the DLC. Perfect. All right. And you are at the top of the list, Arrow Shiny. One of the other things we could probably do is figure out, like, everybody probably has a little bit different Pokemon that they have on their list, because you can have 3 Pokemon saved. So it'll be interesting to see what everybody has saved, and we can all kind of decide what we want to hunt for. I pretty much need most of them, so I'm cool to hunt pretty much anything. I have absolutely no plan how the Dynamax things work. Never have done it. So, the quickest description of how it works that I can give is you go in, you can either select which legendary you want to hunt if you have them saved on your list. You can have 3 max, or you press hunt anything, and it randomly picks one of the legendaries. Then you get to pick from the rental Pokemon, where all 4 players pick a rental Pokemon, and then usually it's best to kind of pick your rental Pokemon based on what type you're going up against with the legendary. But if you don't know, and it's a mystery, you kind of just go for whatever's best. And then you battle 4 Pokemon along the way. And those 4 Pokemon, after you beat them, you can catch them. And those 4 Pokemon, or the 3 Pokemon, excuse me, the legendary being the 4th one, they all have a chance of being shiny after you're done with the whole thing. So basically, once you're done and you've caught all of them, you get to check them all, and one of them might be shiny. It's really good odds when you have the shiny charm. I believe it's like, oh man, I want to say it's like 1 in 100 odds or something like that. It's ridiculous odds. So it's definitely a good method for shiny hunting, and there's, I want to say, like a couple hundred Pokemon that are in that run. So you always battle them without resetting. So what you can do is, if you find like a good seed, or god seed, you know, where you know that for a fact you can absolutely beat the legendary every single time, and it's Pokemon that are really good, you can close out of the game at the end of the titles, at the end of the screen where like you've caught all the Pokemon. If you've checked if any are shiny, you just close out and then reload it, and then it'll bring you back to like where you start, and it'll essentially let you redo the run. However, if you do it too many times, you have to start paying Dynamax ore to the lady who lets you into the thing, and eventually it'll cost you like 10 per run if you keep doing it enough, like where you're resetting. I've done that though plenty of times, and it's definitely been effective at getting like shinies and stuff, especially if you get certain Pokemon that you really want to hunt for. But okay, same. The odds are always the same. Yeah, so it's a 1 in 100 odds every time. So if you do like the same one over and over and again, eventually you're gonna get one of those Pokemon shiny. Sounds cool? Yeah, I'd be there for that. Awesome. And it's a fun time because you're basically just battling Pokemon. It's, you know, 4 Pokemon battles, and then you have a potential at getting a shiny legendary and a chance at getting 3 other shinies that you might not have. So it's cool. And most of the Pokemon in there have good IVs and stuff. So definitely a fun time. And it's a very, like, chill kind of thing, because you're just going through and, yeah, it's fun. It's one of the methods that I do, like, when I'm just, like, by myself hanging out, and I just want to do some shiny hunting casually. It's kind of become, like, a before-bed habit, but I really want to stream it, because I think it'd be fun. I'm sad I didn't get the shiny Latios reaction, because it would have gone crazy. Oh, and the other thing that's cool is that there are specific legendaries that are exclusive to Sword and exclusive to Shield. So depending on which one you have, you'll have a couple exclusives, which is nice because there's no way for people who have the opposite game to get that unless they play with somebody else. So it's kind of nice for having different versions of the game. Yeah, when the DLC came out, I wasn't really into shiny hunting. Got you. It's a good DLC for shiny hunting, I will say that. Just the Dynamax Adventures is fantastic. The rest of the DLC, it was pretty cool, but the fact that they give you such good odds for shiny hunting is a really cool mechanic. And I was never really huge into it. One of my friends was explaining, like, what he was doing. He was trying to, like, shiny hunt, and he was just constantly getting these shinies, and I'm like, what are you doing? How are you getting these shinies? And explained it to me, and since then, I've been super on board. All right, we are a little over halfway to 2,700. Absolutely crazy. Always doing Masuda method and sword. That's very fair. I was doing the Masuda method and sword for Shiny Nincada recently. I was trying to get a Shiny Nincada so that I could then evolve it into Shiny Ninjask and Shedinja. And I actually ended up getting a Shiny Nincada in the Pokemon Go bug event from like a month or two ago now. And I was very happy. But I still actually need to get a Shiny Nincada again, so I gotta keep hunting for it, keep hatching. Always doing Masuda method and sword was the most fun for me. Yeah, I agree. I think it's fun. It's definitely a good time. You got Shiny Scorbunny and 48 eggs? Oh, that's cool. I don't have a Shiny Scorbunny yet. When I do go for Shiny Scorbunny, I guess I could do that in either game now at this point, right? But I'll probably do it in Shield, just because it is the Galar region after all. That was the first one you hunted? That's awesome. All right, 2670. I'm not sure if the odds on Oraz are 1 in 4,096. Let me take a look. So it looks like it's saying that the shiny odds are 1 in 4,096. So basically it was saying that anything that came after X and Y is 4,096. So it looks like Oraz is the 4,096. So I think so far you are getting a bit unlucky. So hopefully you do get it soon. Yeah. You will get that Mew before I get the Trico? We'll see. We'll see. You said you're at about 1.3 right now for it? I think you're going to get it before 2 for sure. My prediction is probably like 1,700 something, if I had to guess. Already tried Trico 4 months ago for 5 days and just stopped playing Pokemon. Oh man. Nah, this is it. This is the one where you get it for sure. $1.3K in the last 3 days. I am already hunting for 6 days. Yeah. 6 or 7 days. So basically like a week already. I was thinking last night after the stream as well that what would be really funny is if we get Shiny Mew during one of these like hype remixes and it's like on like a bass drop and it feels like an edit but it happens live and it's just completely coincidental by what song's playing. That would be really funny. Like right now kind of vibe would be awesome. Like, oh my gosh, Shiny Mew! At 3247, yeah. So hopefully a really hype song is playing at 3247. $3247 and the biggest hype song with the biggest drop is playing. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what has to happen. There is some pretty cool ones yesterday. They literally sounded like boss themes. They were sick. Shiny Mew is coming. Yup. I messaged Beans Above on Discord after the stream, and I was like, hey, I know you weren't at the stream yesterday, or today, it was yesterday, but I was like, I used the playlist that you sent, thanks again, and they were like, oh, cool, you know, happy to help, so, can't write today, crazy. I can't write most days, you're good. I can't even talk a lot of the time. Sometimes I'll play back some of the stuff, and I'll be like, oh my gosh. It's like the YouTube curse. I'm one of those people that, like, my brain is moving very fast, and I feel like my mouth does not say what my brain wants it to say quick enough sometimes. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it is funny. Especially when I get excited. Yeah, sometimes I mix German grammatic with English words. Gotcha. So it's not just me then. There's this one YouTube channel called Evan and Caitlin that me and Mrs. Crestfallen really like, and they do a lot of DIY projects. And they have this one shirt that they have in their merch store called Words Are Hard, and I relate to that so much. I want to get one of those because words are very hard sometimes. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Mrs. Crestfallen? I was just talking about you, and I was mentioning Evan and Caitlin. I was talking about the Words Are Hard shirt. I gotta get one of those, because they are hard. Hey, yo, the 3247 girl! I like how a simple joke that my fiance said has just become, like, the standard now. Like, everybody in chat's like, yep, 3247. Other streamer, 3247. They're not gonna know me as a shiny hunter. They're just gonna know me as 3247. Too funny. One more hour before you're free from work. You excited? Happy Friday. 2685. Change your channel name. Yep. Hey guys, what's going on? It's 3247 guys. Or just change it to Crestfallen 3247. People will be like, oh, you couldn't get 3247, or you couldn't get Crestfallen. It's like, no, I had that, but it's a thing. 3247 Encounters is your new name. There you go. There we go. It's decided. All right, 2687. Yeah, instead of Operation Hiccups, you should be Hiccups 3247. How long have you been live? We're about to hit an hour. We started at a little bit ago. I planned on starting at 1:30 here, but for some reason, when I punched in 1:30 as the time for the stream, YouTube wasn't like updating and recognizing it as an upcoming stream, so I had to delete that and let me do 1:45 as the next closest one. So YouTube was being weird today. LOL, no, I don't know. I was telling Arrow Shiny that you were talking about being excited about wanting to stream. And they agreed that it would be fun if you streamed your first playthrough of Scarlet. right, 2691. Wait, what did you say about Scarlet? I was saying that I was telling Arrow Shiny how you mentioned that you want to stream your first playthrough of Scarlet, that you thought it would be fun, and they thought it was a great idea as well. Yeah. All right, 2692. Almost to 2700. I have to finish Let's Go Pikachu first. You're right. I think we should try and knock that out. I think over the next week or so, we should sit down and play. Because you really only have 3 gyms left. I think we can get that done real quick. And you're a bit over-leveled, at least for the gyms. I think you'll be right on par with the Elite Four. You can just call me Arrow, would be much shorter. Alright, cool. I appreciate it, Arrow. Some people, you know, like, you're never quite sure if they want the whole name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind being called Crest. I don't mind being called Fallen. I've had people call me either one. Crest is usually more popular. But yeah, I will call you Arrow then. I appreciate it. No, everyone's calling me on Arrow on Twitch. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Alright, 2700. Stopping by quick for the roll of the day. Alright, how's it going, Colin? 1248. Good luck, dude. Alright, thank you. Hey Fortnite kid, how's it going? Yes, I do remember you. How are you doing today? Doing alright, thank you. Still shiny hunting for our Mew. We're at 27-26. What's your favorite card from Crown Zenith? It's a good question. Let me see here. I haven't looked at the Crown Zenith set in a while. Let's see. Let me pull this up and take a look while we're trying to hunt for Mew. Let's see here. Okay, got the list pulled up. Let's take a look. Ooh. That's right. They have Radiance in this set. Okay, so first one I see is Radiant Charizard. That's definitely a contender for my favorite. Let's see, what other ones we got here? Zeraora looks really cool. He's got a few different cards. He's got a V, a V Max, and a V Star. Those all look really good. The Mew V looks nice. I like the artwork on that. Let's see. Ooh, Radiant Eternatus. I forgot about that one. That's a cool one. I like that one a lot. Are there any more Radiant cards, or is that it? Let's see. Might just be Charizard and Eternatus. They got some full arts of trainers. Those are cool. Some secret art ones that are cool. Let's see. Ooh, the secret art Keldea one's really nice. It's got like the Northern Lights and stuff. That's a cool card. Yeah, there's a lot of good cards in this set. It's really hard to pick a favorite. The Darkrai card, oh man. Yeah, I think I like all the ones that I just mentioned. Look at the Suicune V Galarian card. All right, let me take a look. I just passed Suicune, actually. Let me go back. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. That is really nice. Crown Zenith is actually one of the sets that I didn't get a bunch of, actually. I have some Paldean Fates that I need to open up. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen got some of those, and we have not opened them yet. I was a really big fan of the Shining Fates, so when they came out with Paldean Fates back in February, I was very excited about the release for that set. Suicune V Galarian card. Yes. I have that card in a 10. Awesome. Very, very cool. What's a What's that Suicune and PSA 10 go for? I imagine it's probably a good amount. Oops. $84 yesterday, and now it's like 115 to 135 as a 10. Cool. It's a good card then. Sounds like it's gonna keep going up in price too, so very nice. Do you have other graded cards, Fortnite Kid? Yes, I got PSA 9 Mewtwo V alt form from Pokemon Go. Very cool. I have a very big Pokemon card collection, but I have not gotten any of them graded. That is something I really would like to do, especially for like the first editions of like the original Pokemon cards. I've got some really cool ones in pretty much mint condition. I would be surprised if a lot of them got less than 8s. So definitely be something to look into doing at some point. Right, 27.35. Crazy expensive grading. I can't read. Crazy expensive grading those cards. It definitely adds up. It's one of the reasons why I've kind of not done so yet. I had looked into trying to do it, and it is expensive. And it was also unfortunate that the time that I actually was very seriously considering it, it was like during COVID, and so like they weren't taking any cards right then. And I'm just unfortunately, yeah, $15 a card, definitely an investment for sure. It has to be one of those type of cards that you know is going to be worth getting graded. So sending in something that's going to be like less than a 5, definitely not worth it. I honestly would say if you don't think it's going to be 8 or above, it's really probably not worth it. Maybe like the old school cards, because 7s can still kind of do pretty well if it's like a 7 holo. But most of the time, it's just not worth it. I really do like the channels. I told you my other graded cards up in the chat. Oh, let's see here. Also, PSA 7 Celebi Alt Arm from Fusion, and a PSA 8 Gold Charizard from Obsidian Flames. Oh, very nice. Sorry, I missed that one. Very, very nice. Those are some cool cards. I like the channels that that do that content a lot, though. I have a lot of YouTubers that I'm sub to that do Pokemon TCG, where they get them graded and they do like the reviews of like what grades they got, and the people who like send them back to get regraded and stuff. Those are cool. It's all good. Cool, cool. Grading cards for Europeans is even more expensive at PSA, I think. Right. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Right, because you would have to like ship it from further too, because I think PSA is based in the U.S. if I remember correctly. So I'm sure you'd have to pay for like shipping, and I'm sure it costs extra for that. Yeah, based in the USA. Yeah, I thought so. So the video was 22 seconds behind, so that's why I said it so late. Nope, you're good. Yeah, I know most people go with PSA. There's like, the other one is what? Beckett, I think, is the other one that people say is good. But typically PSA, I think, is the most common one. We got good grading companies here in Germany. Oh, cool. And CGC, yeah, that's right. That's the other one, too. Well, at least you have grading companies in Germany. That's good. Even better quality than PSA, but not as famous. Oh, really? Okay, cool. That's awesome. It's the least expensive grading company. Is the CGC one? Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I think at some point I will definitely do some of my cards because, like, you know, that's kind of the reason why you collect cards. Certain ones you know are going to be a valuable item. You want to get graded so it, like, demands the value that it's worth. I have a first edition holo, I think it's like shadowless Charizard from the base set. I absolutely want to get that graded. I've had it for forever, and I kept it in such great condition all these years, and I really want to get it graded. But if you want it with subgrades, it's more than PSA. Gotcha. So Arrow, are you into the Pokemon TCG as well? It seems like you were mentioning you seem like you know some of the grading stuff. So are you a collector as well? Was into it for a long time. Had a friend I helped with cards, but I'm not collecting myself. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I'm not really considered, I don't know how I would even describe it. I don't really find it very important to, like, try and complete sets. There's ones that I am, like, almost complete on that I'd like to finish at some point. But usually when a new series comes out, there's, like, specific cards, obviously, you want and, like, you're trying to hunt for. But I'm not, like, super obsessed with having to get, like, a full set. And I'm not also, like, really crazy about trying to find a specific card always. A lot of the times I'm just happy with whatever we get for pulls. If that's an 8 or above, it's worth $75,000 depending on the grade of the Charizard. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely potentially worth a lot. So, I definitely want to get it graded. I would hate to part with it, but honestly, if it is an 8 or above, and it is 75,000 or more, definitely could go a long way as far as, like, you know, a house or something. Definitely, or wedding money, you know? Gotta help my mom. No problem, Fortnite kid. Yeah, having a card is cool, but I'd rather spend my money on other things. Right. So, it's one of those things where, like, I've held on to them knowing that they would be worth something, and also just for the collecting purposes. I love Pokemon, so I have a very hard time parting with Pokemon stuff. But if I did get it graded and it came back as a high grade, I think it would definitely be something that I would sell, because I know some collector will want it. And as much as I would love to keep it, I do think it's one of those things that it could be better spent on, you know, stuff for the future. Me and the fiance got things that I'm sure we need to do, and it could be useful for that. Yeah, I spend more money on perfume than Pokemon cards. You know, I was just talking about that the other day. We were talking about perfume and, like, cologne prices, and they are very expensive depending on what kind you get. I I got this one bottle one time. I was kind of like pressured into it by the salesperson, not gonna lie. It was a really nice cologne, and I was in the market for looking for a cologne that day. But the person was just like, oh, this one is such a good one. It's such a good smell. And like, to be fair, it was really nice. It's actually gotten some compliments. It's a good cologne. But it was like $150 bottle of cologne. And it's a good sized bottle. Like, it's probably gonna last years. I think I got it probably a year and a half ago. And I've barely touched it as far as like it running out. Yeah, it's a good one. I would say it's worth it. She likes it. You know, fiance likes it. That's all that really matters. You know. But yeah, no, I totally feel you, Arrow. Perfumes and colognes are crazy expensive, but it's nice though. How much was in that bottle? I forget how many ounces it was. Let me go check quick. Hold on. 2 seconds. I'm gonna go pop in and see how many. Okay, I am back. So it looks like it's 3.4 ounces. It's a good amount. The bottle makes it look a lot bigger, if I'm being completely honest, but 3.4 ounces is a good amount, and it definitely has lasted a long time. It's not even like a quarter of the way gone. Yeah, I don't know how much that is. Wait a second. Yeah, it's a little hard to explain. I guess you might have to, like, Google something that's 3.4 ounces, but for comparison. It's a, it's like a square bottle by Chanel, which again, typically I'm not a fancy brand person, but this is like one of those splurges and the exception. Yeah, okay, yep. 3.4 ounces equals 100.55 milliliters. For that amount is 150 euro. Yep. Fallen. What's up? You back, Fortnite kid? Welcome back. Forgot you got dollars. Yeah. I forget how euros translate to dollars. So it was about 150 US dollars. So what would that be in euros for you, Arrow? I think dollars are worth less than euros. Oh, really? 92 euros. Okay. So 92 euros equates to $150 US. Gotcha. Oh. Alright, there we go. My mouse slid across my desk. I have, it's the Logitech Super Glide, and it's got like the glass slides, and it just slid across the whole desk, and I accidentally punched my mic. $150 equals 138 euros. Oh. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. That makes more sense. I was misunderstanding. I thought you were saying it was 92 euros. I gotcha. $150 is fine for 3.4 ounces. Yeah, I would say so. I've seen some bottles of like cologne or perfume that are smaller than that, and they go for way more, which is like, that's crazy. But considering how long it's gonna last, I think it's worth it. Alright, 27.57. Did you see my message about the giveaway? I don't think I did see the message about the giveaway. Was that in chat? Did I miss it? What was the message talking about, Fortnite Kid? 2 up. Let me see here. Let me scroll back up. Let's see. The last message I saw was the one where you said you'd be right back, and then you said fallen. I don't see one. If you want to tell me what you said again, go for it. Yeah, so I put some John Paul guitar perfume. Oh, no, guitar? Wow. I can't believe I just said that. My brain read guitar. They're very good. Okay, cool. That is so funny. I read that name as guitar. Wow. Alright, 27.59. It's quite famous, I think, also in the USA. Yes, I was gonna say I've definitely heard of John Paul. I've heard of that brand. I'm pretty sure I've like seen it at like the different places. Like they sell like a lot of colognes. Like they'll have like a lot of like the upscale fancy brands. I guess if I say subscribe, the message does not come through. Weird. Yeah, I was going to say, because I scrolled through chat and I didn't see anything. But what was your giveaway that you were talking about? I'm curious what you were talking about. 2760. Hey, no scratching the chair. What you doing, huh? What you doing, you silly? Mrs. Crestfallen got this chair as a Christmas gift for me. And since I've got it, it has been absolutely scratched all up because I don't know. They just like scratching my chair. I don't know why they do it. Not hers as much. It'll get scratched once in a while, but you can't really see it on her chair as much. But my chair, it literally is a pincushion at this point. It's so scratched up. It makes me very sad. Let's see. Black and white set giveaway at 10 subscribers. Very cool. You see here. Take a look. Alright. You're at 8 subscribers right now, it looks like. I just subscribed, so now you're at 9. So one more subscriber, and you'll be able to do your giveaway. Yeah, no problem. Does she have the setup right next to you? She does. So like her desk is to the right of mine. So mine's on one wall and then hers is to the right on the other wall. And they can literally just choose between 2 chairs. Essentially they're right next to each other and they choose my chair. They choose my chair to scratch. Too funny. Okay. Let's get back to this. Ah, okay, yeah. I have a video that I posted 5 days ago. Already has 38 views. Nice. Very nice. I'll have to take a look after the stream and see what you got. I know when I pulled up the channel a second ago, I saw a shiny Rowlet, so I'll have to take a look and see what you had there. But 38 views, that's not bad, especially just starting out with 8 subscribers, now 9. Not really a big YouTuber, so I don't have a lot of views. Yep, that's completely fair. Yo, typical Shinobi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat, how you doing? Yeah, I definitely know what you mean though, Fortnite Kid. Definitely starting out is difficult. Trying to get, you know, a community going and getting views and stuff, but definitely one thing I can definitely suggest is just keep going and be consistent. And do stuff you like doing, because if you're having fun and enjoying it, then other people are probably going to enjoy it too. I can do an updated Pokemon Go account showcase. Nice! Going for a beautiful shiny Mew, I see. I'm great. Yourself? I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, we're going for a beautiful shiny Mew. We are definitely going a little longer than I predicted. I was hoping to get it in the first 1,000-something before 2,000. That did not happen, and now we are at 2765. But we're pushing through, you know? We're going for it. Doesn't matter how long it takes, we're gonna get this shiny Mew. Right, 2766. So, nice, fingers crossed. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, typical Shinobi, do you have a favorite Pokemon or a favorite shiny Pokemon? Did you see my message or did it not come through again? I don't think it came through again. It's above typical? Yeah, I would say so. For the amount of subscribers, definitely. Definitely stick with it and it'll keep growing for sure. I do. My favorite mon is Greninja and my favorite shiny is Psyduck. Very cool. Very, very cool. Shiny Psyduck is awesome. I love Shiny Psyduck. I actually still need to hunt for one for my Shiny Living Dex and Golduck as well. But I'm excited about a Shiny Psyduck. And Greninja's a great Pokemon as well. Good answers. Can we all share our favorite color? Absolutely. My favorite color is purple. What is your guys' favorite color? Yours is blue. Nice. Typical Shinobi says red. Very cool. What about you, Arrow? What's your favorite color? Red is a good color. I agree. Red's very good. There's a lot of shades of red that are very nice. I would say my favorite shade of red is probably like maroon. It's kind of like near the purple family. All right, 2771. Who's your favorite singer? Odd question. Okay, so I would say my favorite singer of all time would probably be Freddie Mercury from the band Queen. Definitely love all of their music. They're really good. I would say my second favorite would definitely be Falling in Reverse. Is probably my current favorite band as far as like who's currently playing and touring and producing new music. I would definitely say Falling in Reverse. I love that genre of like rock and metal, and it is good. Blue or purple, says Arrow Shiny. Nice, good answer. Those are good colors. Do you like Taylor? Do you mean Taylor Swift? Fortnite Kid, you have 10 subscribers now. Overheard you. Keep it up. Hey, there we go. You hit 10 subscribers. Let's go. Congrats, Fortnite Kid. I like some of Taylor Swift's music. I like her older stuff. I haven't listened to a lot of her newer stuff, but I did hear her newer song with Post Malone recently called, what was it called? Fortnite, funny enough. And I really liked that one. I'm a big Post Malone fan, so I liked their collaboration on that. Yeah, awesome. Congrats on the 10 subs. Heck yeah. Definitely like to see chat supporting other chatters as well. It's cool. All of us Pokemon fans gotta stick together. Facts. But yeah, typical Shinobi. We got a lot of things going on that we have planned for projects. Right now, we're doing the Shiny Mew hunt. Once we get Shiny Mew, we're going to be going for Shiny Deoxys in Fire Red Leaf Green. We're going to be going for Shiny Jirachi at some point, probably this summer or fall, and Shiny Manaphy as well. A lot of the hard hunts that we're going to be going for. We've got a Shiny Badge Quest in Pokemon Violet that we're starting on Tuesday, which is really exciting. And we're also going to be doing like Dynamax adventures with viewers. So we've got a lot of Pokemon content and a lot of shiny stuff that we're going to be working on. As a matter of fact, since we got more people here, I was going to wait till Skithra shows up, but I might just show Skithra later on. I love Shiny Deoxys hype. Yes, I cannot wait to go for it. I'm actually going to give you guys a sneak peek. I was working on the Pokemon Violet Shiny Badge Quest layout, so let me go ahead and show you guys that. So basically, if you guys can see on stream, it should load. There we go. So it'll be Pokemon Violet Shiny only Badge Quest, and then obviously, because I don't have my Elgato plugged in right this second, there's no signal. But yeah, that'll be the setup for when we start on Tuesday. I think what we're going to be doing is, the way that works is you get a Shiny at the beginning of the game. Obviously, the starters are locked, so you have to get a Shiny encounter on the first route. That becomes your starter Pokemon, and you get one Shiny Pokemon before each gym. So basically, after a gym, you can get another one, and then you have to go to the next gym. And then we have our layout here with what our party's going to be, so it should be a good time. I'm going to also be naming the Pokemon after viewers. I think that'll be fun. Get a little more engagement with everybody who's hanging out. So it should be a fun time. Yo, Skithra, you're here for it. There it is. There you go. I was just talking about you, Skithra. I put it back on screen for you. There we go. And the Shiny Hunt for Pokemon Scarlet in 4 different biomes. Thank you. I appreciate you, Arrow, reminding me that. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I want to do like a Shiny race with viewers. So like what we do is each viewer, so like myself and 3 others, right? I think it's a max of 4. You go into a different biome in the DLC, and whoever gets a Shiny first wins the race, basically. That's nice, dude. You have to have your face on it. I might have to add the face cam too. You're right. I gotta mess around with the settings a little bit for sure, and figure out what we do. But I gotta play around with it. But this is what I got so far. Wanted to just show you guys as a sneak peek. But lots of cool stuff coming up. But yeah, we'll get back to the. Whoops! I just remembered that when I press down on the arrow key, it does that. You need. Whoa, let me read that. Hold on. It'll help a lot with reactions. Yes, I agree. I think so for sure. I think the upper right corner is perfect for the face. Yeah, I think I might adjust that. Like, rather than have, like, the logo there, I think we'll do, like, the upper right corner, and then maybe we'll have, like, the logo of what it's called right underneath. The thing is, though, just because the odds are 1 in 8,192, it could still take 5,000. You're right. 50,000 encounters. You are absolutely right. But hopefully it doesn't, Fortnite Kid. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I agree. I think having the face cam will be good. Skithra and Arrow. I think I'll update that later on. I have till Tuesday, obviously, before we start. And I'll get that updated and try and get that. Because I was thinking the same thing as you guys, that we need to have that added. I think for reactions it'll be better. And for like the clips and stuff, when we actually get the shinies, it'll be good. So I'll have to edit that. But yeah, that was a sneak peek. I'm gonna say you're gonna get it. The 6,478th encounter. Oh my gosh, that's so far away. So, a Fortnite kid, we have a joke going on in the chat that we're gonna get it on 3247. Yep, 3247, exactly what Arrow said. My fiance told me that's what we were gonna get the Shiny Mew on before I even started hunting for it, and that is what we're probably gonna get it on. So that's the joke now. No one can say anything different. Exactly, 3247 in the chat. 3247, yup. My lunch break just ended, back to work. I'll tune in again soon. Good luck. Thanks so much, Typical Shinobi. I will see you again soon. Yeah, definitely. If you want to, feel free to join our Discord as well. We ping whenever we go live, and we're going to be at this again pretty much every day. So I will see you again. Right, we are so close to 2,800 encounters. My goodness. And then the next thing you know, we're going to be at 3,000. And then it's only 247 away. Alright, 2777. But yeah, shoutouts to all of you, seriously. It has been so much fun hanging out with everybody. We're meeting so many cool new people. We got people from around the world who have been joining. People who are literally on their lunch break, we just saw, tuning in and hanging out with us. It's so cool. Oh, I missed Skipter's comment from earlier. Overall, every other big streamer does that with the face cam. Yeah. You are correct. Close to 1,400 encounters. All right. Yay. Another 100 down, man. Wow. You got this. The life after you get the new shiny, you can open some packs because I've never been able to suggest something to a streamer and they actually did it. Let me see here. 2,780. Let me reread that. The live after you get the new shiny, can you open some packs? Because I've never been... yeah, I was going to actually say... If enough people are interested in doing Pokemon card content too, what I could do is definitely open up some packs. Once we get the actual like cam set up for the face cam, we could definitely open up some packs at some point. Maybe like even just during streams. I think that would be fun because I love opening up Pokemon cards. And like I said, me and my fiance, we got some cards to open up. So I think we should definitely try and do that. She is going to be off on Monday for the holiday. And that actually works out really well because I think we're going to hit 3247 that day. And she said she wanted to be here for that. She literally said she has to be here for that. I know some of you were here and heard her say that. So maybe what we'll do is try and open up some of the packs as well on Sunday and or Monday as well. How are you only getting Mews? So the way that this particular hunt works, Fortnite Kid, is basically when you walk into this area, Mew spawns. So like, hold on, let me see. Mew spawns when you walk back in. And then what happens is when you run away, he flies away. And then when you leave the room and come back in, it respawns him essentially. And every time he respawns is when he has that 1 in 8,192 chances of being shiny. So basically the only Pokemon you're ever going to find in this particular area is Mew. And you just have to keep going until it eventually is shiny. A lot of luck, basically. And patience. But yeah, I think we should open up some packs on the Sunday stream and on the Monday stream, since the fiance is going to be here for those. See what we pull. Maybe we'll get some cool cards. Definitely hoping for some shiny cards, because I think a few of the things we have are from the new Paldean Fates, which have a lot of shiny Pokemon. Is this a new account where you like got only one Pokemon to lower the health, so you only have the Sceptile? So basically, I played through Emerald completely to be able to start doing the shiny hunt. Played through the game off stream, just, you know, playing through it. Sceptile was a starter I picked though because he has false swipe, and originally I was going to be false swiping Mew because I want to catch it in a dive ball. But I was informed by one of our viewers, Colin, that it does have metronome, which means it has a chance of using self-destruct or explode or takedown where it could kill itself. So I've kind of decided I probably am not going to go with that option. I'm going to try chucking one dive ball at it when we get it eventually, and then if I don't catch it, I'm probably just going to throw a Master Ball, because if we're doing like literally thousands of encounters, I don't want to fail the encounter. Can Pokemon have IVs? Yeah, absolutely they have IVs. So there are 6 IVs. The way that works essentially is, you know, Pokemon can have different IVs for each one of the categories. Perfect IVs is obviously ideal, but you know, that's very rare to get a random encounter with full IVs. You going to 2800 today? Yeah, 2800. We got about 10 minutes left or so. We're going to hit 2800 and then we're going to wrap up for today, because me and my fiance, Mrs. Crestfallen, we do have a few things to do today. And then I will remind everybody one more time, we have a wedding that we're attending tomorrow, so there won't be a stream tomorrow, but we will be back on Sunday continuing. Can you catch a couple so I can see the IVs? So unfortunately, I can't catch any of them, Fortnite Kid, because the way it works is basically if you catch it, then Mew doesn't spawn anymore. So we can't catch it until it's shiny, unfortunately. That's another one of the nuances of this hunt. Yeah, we have to just keep encountering it until we get the shiny. All right, 2790. What would you do if the Shiny Mew had perfect IVs? I would freak out, Fortnite Kid. You have no idea. I don't even know how I'd react. First of all, I'm going to freak out when we get Shiny Mew, period. I'm going to also freak out if it's a good nature. Like, ideally, top 3 natures I want are timid, modest, or calm would be ideal. And if it had perfect IVs, like all 6 IVs perfect, I would freak out. Even if it has, like, I don't know, 3 IVs perfect, like half the IVs perfect would be awesome. 2 IVs would still be good. Once I transfer it up into, like, Scarlet and Violet, I can use a Nature Mint and do, like, EV training and stuff. So I can get this thing good. But yeah, I would freak out. You can transfer Pokemon through games? Yeah, absolutely. You sure can, Fortnite Kid. So, Basically, the way that this generation works is this is Generation 3, which basically was on the Game Boy Advance. So if you have a Pokemon game on the Game Boy Advance, if you use your DS, because it had a Game Boy Advance cartridge reader, you can transfer Pokemon from the Game Boy Advance to the DS games, and then from the DS games you can transfer it to the next generation, being Generation 5, and then from Generation 5 you can send it up to Generation 6, pretty much just all the way through until you get to Generation 9, or Home, basically, on the Switch. So yeah, you absolutely can transfer Pokemon. That's actually the reason why I was going for this hunt, is trying to get the older shinies, like the mythicals and legendaries that are going to be eventually gone once they get rid of Pokemon Bank. They already closed the eShop for the 3DS, and you can't get it anymore if you didn't already have it. So it's only a matter of time until they shut down Pokemon Bank as well. Nintendo already tweeted about that, saying like, hey, if you have any stuff to do, definitely get it done. They didn't give us a date, but they just, implied that it will be getting shut down eventually. So I want to try and get these done before that happens. I have a super rare shiny. It's only rare in the new games, and I wanted to transfer it to the new games, but I was like, I couldn't, but I guess I can. Yeah. Which shiny do you have, and which game is it in? Because depending on what game it's in, I can kind of tell you what the process would look like. But yeah, you definitely should be able to transfer it. Alright, 2797. In Silver, it was one of the legendary dogs, but I can't remember which one it was. Okay, got you. Is it in Pokemon Silver, like the original Pokemon Silver, or in like Soul Silver for the DS? Because the way you would transfer that definitely would depend. The old one, okay. So let me ask you this. Is it on a physical cartridge, like on the actual cartridge of Silver? Or was it like one of the ones that was like a virtual console one? Because if it was the original Game Boy cartridge, that can be a bit of a process. Alright, this is 2800. One of the physical cartridges? Okay, got you. So you definitely can transfer it. You have to have a lot of things to be able to do it, though. Because I believe from the original Game Boy cartridges, you have to transfer it onto like the N64 using the cartridge reader. And then you have to like transfer it from the N64, I believe. From there, I want to say it's like, oh man, to the Game Boy or something? Or maybe it's a GameCube, and then to the Game Boy, and then from the Game Boy to the DS, and then the DS like to 3DS. It's a really long, complicated process. There are actual YouTube videos, though, that cover how to transfer Pokemon all the way from Game Boy Colors all the way to Home. So I would check out one of those YouTube videos. There's been plenty of people who've done it in tutorials. Fortunately, I actually have all the stuff to be able to do it. So yeah, thankfully, but unfortunately, unless you have a lot of the stuff, it can be really difficult to transfer Pokemon from the OG games. Dang it, I don't have an N64 GameCube. Yeah, those are kind of needed depending on which games you're transferring from, for sure. But yeah, I would check out a YouTube video that talks about how to do the transferring, and it'll have details just to exactly what you might need, for sure. So we did hit 2,800 encounters today, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We're at 2 hours right now, perfect timing. We are going to be back on Sunday. No stream tomorrow because of the wedding, but we will be back Sunday to continue our Shiny Mew hunt, and we're going to get to 3,000. It's going to be crazy. Nah, you don't need an N64 or GameCube, I don't think. I was going to say, I would double check. Like, watch a YouTube video. It'll kind of walk through the process for transferring Pokemon. Are you out of here? Yeah, I was just wrapping up, Skithra. So, we're going to be back on Sunday, Shiny Hunting Mew. Same thing with Monday. And then Tuesday, we're starting that Shiny Only Badge Quest in Pokemon Violet. So, definitely excited. Hopefully, everybody comes and hangs out with us for the next few streams. Hopefully, everybody has a good Saturday tomorrow. Like I said, I won't be here streaming, but I will ask you guys how your Saturday was when I see you guys on Sunday. And yeah, we're going to get to 3,000 for that Shiny Mew. We're almost there. 3247 in the chat. But yeah, guys, I had a great time. Nice to meet a new person today. We had Typical Shinobi. Good to see everybody again. And yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up this week. So I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a nice day. Thank you, Arrow. I appreciate it. You too. Everybody have a nice day. Fortnite kids, Skithra. Trying to get Salazzle for my 4th shiny. Hey, well, good luck. Definitely let me know how it goes. I will ask about it too next time on the stream. So I'll be back on Sunday, guys, and I will see you all then. Have a good one. Talk soon. Bye.